What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's Game of Thrones Day. Let's get into it.
Oh, we finally see Ghost.
Yeah.
We finally got Ghost. It looks like he has not grown any bigger from the last time we saw him. I don't know, maybe it's just the angle, but I'm glad we saw a Ghost. I'm glad that he is around.
Like, just randomly out of nowhere.
It was like he was always there. Like
hey
he never went anywhere. He was always by Jon's side, right? Like, come on. Like, I hope we get to see him fight though.
Hi guys, I'm here the whole time.
Here.
I'm Ghost.
Why does Ghost sound like Yoda? Sansa and Daenerys are trying to bond and try to get their grievances put aside and come up with a common goal.
Yeah, but it seems like
it's a little bit it ended
shaky, right?
It ended contemptuous for sure because
Yes.
like she asked what happens to the North. You know, we took it back from the people that stole it from them, and then they vowed to never bow down to anybody else again.
Right.
And so, what does happen to the North after all this is
I was
over?
half expecting Daenerys to be like, well, I guess you can have the North.
She took her hand off her hand, and she was like, well.
But it goes into what transpired later with Jon. As Jon finally told her the truth.
Yeah.
I was expecting her to be like, hey, but that would make us relatives and we can't be king and queen. But
I don't think that would be a big deal, to be honest. I mean.
Yeah, of course, because in her mind now, her only concern is to retain her claim to the throne.
Yeah,
that's all she can
I
care
actually
about.
think that Jon doesn't care about the throne.
No.
I don't know. Maybe it would
feel
change
like-
because, well, I think he's just so conflicted that his whole life he's just been living as a bastard child, that he had no rights or whatever, but now he's actual royalty, like heir to the Iron Throne. That might change things.
I feel like if the horn hadn't been blown, his response to Daenerys would have been, I don't want the throne.
I never wanted the throne.
I just want to live my life. Yeah, so the battle is gonna start.
This was a calm before the storm. We knew nothing big was gonna happen in this episode, except we saw we got to take a little sneak peek of Arya's breasts. Her and
it's 8 seasons in. She's now legal.
That took me by surprise. That I was just like,
we did notice.
I was like, whoa, is that her boobs? I was just like, should I look at? Should I look at him? I don't know if obviously she's old enough to showcase that in Game of Thrones, but it did catch me by surprise. It was a side boob job, so it could have been a body double as well. So we're not sure.
Maybe.
I mean, Cersei's body double.
We did notice at the beginning of the episode brief nudity. And I guess Arya was the brief nudity.
It said brief nudity, and I was like, that's it?
Yeah, she got it on with Gendry.
Yeah. I mean, they always had this chemistry, and we always knew that they were going to get together at some point, and they finally did.
This was definitely a character piece. I think we got a lot of interactions between people, Daenerys and Sansa, and then we got Tyrion.
It's kind of like the
Ser Jorah?
the Knights of the Round.
Oh, no, not Ser Jorah. It was Tyrion.
Brienne,
Tormund,
Podrick,
Jaime.
Yeah.
And Ser Davos just having like a chill night by the fireplace with their wine and their giant's milk.
and it was actually a really cool turn of events, Brienne finally made a knight. Very proud moment for her.
Yeah, I almost actually cried there.
You did?
Yes, it was a touching moment. It was one of those it was one of almost cries,
Almost cries. I didn't feel anything from it, but like I was kind of proud. I was proud that it's finally happened. She's a knight. Like, she is more badass than half of the knights that she's come across, obviously, and she has the skills. So
absolutely, and she's commanding the left flank. So
with Jaime.
Yes. And then we have some words exchanged between Nath and Missandei. Everyone's just having
their final moments. We get to see a very emotional reunion between Theon and Sansa, and it almost kind of seemed like there was something between them. There was kind of like, I don't know if
there's a long history between
I don't know if it's kind of just a sibling affection, but it almost felt like there was a twinkle in the eye.
You know what? But I think it comes down to like a common experience between the two. They were both tortured, right, at the hands of Ramsay, and so I guess they both share that pain.
They both
right?
survived that event.
Yeah. And then the Hound with Beric. Everyone just got together.
Yeah, it's just a common storm.
Exchanged their final words.
Everyone's just reminiscing and all that stuff. The Night's Watch were reunited. The three original brothers of the Night's Watch looming over the landscape.
That's where Ghost showed up. Hey guys.
Yeah, I know. I was like, hey, I'm Ghost. I've always been here. Why is that Ghost's voice?
I don't know. And then we have obviously another badass moment with Lyanna Mormont, the little bear.
Oh, she's so good.
I want to fight.
She's so good. She's so good. I'm not going down to the crypt. I'm gonna fight. My accent is awful.
I mean, everybody is showing that desire to be a part of this battle, to do their part to save the world. But some people are needed in the crypt, including that little girl that showed up to Davos in the soup.
Reminded me of
the soup pot.
Yeah, it reminded me of the girl that they burnt.
Oh jeez.
Stannis' daughter.
Bad memories. Mm-hmm. So to close this episode off, I'd like to speculate a little bit on Daenerys' perspective on what it means to go from Jon Snow to Aegon Targaryen. Because obviously, from what we've seen on the episode, all she cares is about the Iron Throne and her claim, right? Mm-hmm. The legitimacy of her claim, and now Aegon Targaryen or Jon Snow is in her way. Mm-hmm. So what can she do? What do you think? I think she's going to assassinate Jon Snow.
What? No way. No, I think their love is going to conquer all of that bullshit. And, Jon never wanted the throne. He doesn't want any of that. And I still think it's true. Like, their love is going to strengthen during this battles to come. And, they'll figure it out. They'll get married. They're just Targaryens. They're gonna do a Tonight Show puppy bowl where the puppies choose the winner, right? And I think at the end of this, if they survive, Jon Snow and Daenerys is gonna stand on like either side of a mountain, and Drogon and Rhaegal are gonna choose Jon. What do you guys think about all of this? Do you think Jon and Daenerys' love will survive the battles to come now that the truth is out?
I don't know. We'll see after this, but leave it in the comment section down below what you think about all of this. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we'll see you guys next week.